Willie Harrington did not make Charles Carpenter, and Charles Carpenter did not make Willie Harrington. But Willie Harrington and Charles Carpenter made history together.
He's been called the man behind Memphis Mayor Willie Harrington, and of all the candidates potentially in the race to fill the mayor's seat, Charles Carpenter is the only figure who's been an enigma until now. Action News 5's Kanji Anthony has the interview you'll see only on 5.
Born in the heart of downtown Memphis, the Southside High School basketball player graduated from Notre Dame Law School. He served as Memphis Mayor Willie Harrington's campaign manager since 1991. Tonight, he answered my questions, the good and the ugly.
Memphis finance attorney Charles Carpenter remembers his first job.
I was about 7 years old. I was a helper on a paper route.
Now he wants the city's top job.
I'm making the sacrifice to do what I'm doing because, Kanji, I know how to do it.
After helping Mayor Willie Harrington win 5 campaigns, Carpenter says he's stepping out on his own.
I remember Harrington always saying that he wanted to choose his successor. Did he choose you?
No.
He says it was the opposite.
He tried to talk me out of it. He said, don't do it. He said, you're too intelligent, you're too talented, you've got a great national law practice. Why would you give that up to run for mayor of the city of Memphis? And I told him it's because the city needs me.
Since Carpenter's early days marching in the civil rights movement, he's emerged as a municipal finance attorney for the likes of MLGW and the city of Memphis. He says his name came under false scrutiny when the city defaulted on a federal grant by building FedEx Forum without a bus terminal. Carpenter says he only stepped in after the man who brokered that deal died. Also, he says he's barred from sharing his grand jury testimony surrounding the FBI investigation into whether or not Harrington used his office to gain from a real estate deal. But he can say he testified as a witness, as one of his clients has the contract to buy the Greyhound bus terminal property in question.
It's always innuendo and perception. No one wants to take the time to look at the facts.
Carpenter says he's going all out to become the next mayor.
And I refuse to stand on the sidelines to let people who have a smaller vision, less skills, less energy and passion take over as the next mayor of the city of Memphis.
Carpenter says the difference between he and Harrington is the current mayor was a boxer, he was a basketball player. He says he's a team player. Coming up in the next half hour, his vision on race relations. From the newsroom, Kanji Anthony, Action News 5.
He is Charles Carpenter, and he plans on running for the mayor of Memphis in a special election. And while he may have the most insight on current Mayor Willie Harrington, Carpenter says that doesn't mean he'll lead the same way. Action News 5's Kanji Anthony has this story you'll see only on 5.
Charles Carpenter promises more inclusion if he becomes the next mayor. He says that he has a different approach than the current mayor.
What is your vision on race relations?
Memphis mayoral candidate Charles Carpenter says though he's worked on all 5 of Mayor Willie Harrington's winning campaigns, the two have different visions.
He was a boxer, so he's confrontational and he wants to fight. I was a basketball player.
Carpenter says the racially charged undercurrent in Memphis has more to do with the haves and have-nots, and that solutions are out there.
When you do it in a non-threatening, non-confrontational way, then I think the creativity emerges, the camaraderie emerges, because we're all in the same boat.
As a finance attorney, he says he sees Memphis through the spectacles of a businessman.
So when you talk to a business person with business language, race becomes less important because you're looking at a goal that is a win-win for everyone.
And he says race has no place when it comes to fighting crime either.
It's not us versus them, black versus white, you know, the community versus the police. We're all in this together.
Carpenter says race relations have always been strained in Memphis. He says that it's important to look at race matters from a win-win standpoint. From the newsroom, Kanji Anthony, Action News 5.